Doing business in Guyana takes a special effort, and those persons who venture in must be complimented. This is the view of Speaker of the National Assembly, Raphael Trotman. He made those comments while addressing a luncheon organized by the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the GCCI. Trotman was the guest speaker at the luncheon, and he pointed to the reality of Guyana's governance structure, noting that all the actors seem not to fully understand their roles.
I say brave because anyone, in my opinion, doing business in Guyana should be given a Medal of Honor for surviving in the midst of a heavy tax burden, corruption, on a level playing field, high rates of crime, and I hate to admit it as a lawyer, a lame legal system, and I believe I need to add to that, a perplexing parliament. And needless to say, there are many challenges in a scenario where no one party has a commanding majority of seats, and where there are ever-present fears and suspicions, and where the government has still not made a mental adjustment to the reality that things have changed, and where the opposition is still to understand that it is not the government.
Trotman's comments came after Chairman of the Private Sector Commission, Ron Webster, delivered some stinging remarks to the nation's politicians, asking them to put the issues and people first.
Ladies and gentlemen, there must be a way to put national interests above political agendas, so that the priority of the legislation is to do what is in the best interest of the people of Guyana.
Webster also drew attention to the functioning of Guyana's parliament, drawing a link between conflict in parliament and subsequent unrest.
From the act of walking out of parliament to the act of non-assent to bills. If the present showdown is allowed to continue, we will be effectively in a parliamentary lockdown. The poor image that Parliament has projected has not gone unnoticed by borderline, unemployment, delinquent youths. And what amazed me was the research we did. We found that in every single instance where Parliament was in, the National Assembly or Parliament, as the case may be, was in conflict, there was civil unrest.
Webster said there must be a will to bring legislation that is necessary to the National Assembly. The luncheon attracted several business leaders, politicians, and members of the diplomatic community. For Capital News, Raul Collins.